Let's go over and talk to Jennifer in Austin, Texas right now. Hey, Jennifer, how are you?
Hey, morning, studio.
Morning.
Hey, okay, so I was just listening to the podcast from, I think it was yesterday, and I was listening to y'all talk about whether or not you should wear makeup to your wedding, and I totally think that if you want to, then you totally should.
Quite the controversial topic on social media because we posted it. Here's where it comes from. 3 days a week, I have to have, and by the way, it's not eyeshadow and blush they put on me, but for my TV shows, they put on just some cover-up concealer. I'm no beauty queen. I like it sometimes. And it makes me feel confident because I don't have to worry about zits on my neck. And so I talked to Caitlin. I said, hey, what if I just wore this for the wedding just a little bit here and there? Just to feel really me and strong. And she was like, I don't know.
Of course she did.
But I was like, I already have a person that works with me everywhere I go. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then we posted it on social media, and you would have thought I said, hey, guys, would you like me to pee on our sacred grounds in Washington, D.C.? No, I said, you mean to put on a little makeup? I understand it's not the most masculine question, but I don't claim to be the most masculine guy. Amy, I know you're just itching to say something. I can see you moving uncomfortably in your seat.
Oh, well, because, I mean, yeah, people can have their opinions, and while we appreciate this caller, sorry, what is her name again?
This would be Jennifer.
Jennifer sounds super sweet and awesome, and I love that she's empowering you to do you.
Keep on, baby.
But also, Jennifer is not the one standing next to you marrying you that day. And if Caitlin is like, then I would just lean into, like, not doing it.
Well, then nobody wears makeup.
Oh, no one. Guy or girl.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
All right. Awesome.
If I don't wear makeup, nobody wears makeup.
Or how about we both wear dresses? If everything's even.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Obviously, that's not the case. It was just a little conversation. Jennifer, I appreciate you listening. You know what I like about Jennifer, too, is that she shared that on a previous podcast and still called in because we'll still put it on the air. I was looking at a radio report where they figure out data about this show, and we have about 9 million people that listen to this show a week, which is a pretty significant number.
Gosh, that's gone up. Or at least I keep a lower number in my head.
Yeah, me too.
I keep it on 20.
Right, 20 people.
folks.
Yeah, total.
But they listen through a lot of different ways. And I think now probably close to half our audience listens on podcasts.
Crazy.
That's why we do such a good job at making sure that podcast is even better sometimes than the show because we do extra on the podcast. So if you're ever able to listen to that after the show, just search for Bobby Bone Show and listen to the podcast there. Jennifer, thank you for that call. Thank you for calling in, and we appreciate you listening.
Yeah, of course. Have a good one, guys.
Anything you want to say before I hang up? Because, Amy, we did talk a little bit. Anything you want to add to our conversation there?
Ooh, I just think that makeup should be for everyone. I think it can make anyone feel better about themselves or just look better for cameras and just, like, really boost the confidence. I think, honestly, it should be, like, normal for, like, everyone to be able to wear it if they want to. I don't know. That's just me. I'm, like, very Gen Z, though, so.
Yeah, me too. I'm very Gen Z. I'm on my TikToks, Yeah. All right, Jennifer, have a great day.
All right, y'all too.
And you know what? You know who relates to me right now? Every guy driving a big rig.
No, that's not the case.
Every dude out there working on a farm. Every driving the combine. They're like, I feel you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Actually,
Finally, someone
the
to
opposite
represent
of that,
us on the air.
Okay, let's go and do the news.
Bobby's Big
Story.
Up first, a new CDC study says schools are essentially safe to reopen. Let's go. The study reports schools operating in person have seen scant transmission of coronavirus because schools have done a good job at masking and keeping kids, for the most part, not sitting right next to each other while in class. On a related note, the federal government's planning to buy 200 million more doses of the coronavirus vaccine. The goal is to have 300 million Americans fully vaccinated by the end of the summer. What do you think about schools going back? Are you comfortable? Have you seen any in your school, like outbreaks?
No, our school has done a great job. So, Stashira, for example, she used to rotate classrooms all the time. Well, now they just keep all the kids spaced out in one classroom and the teachers rotate. So it's less interaction from kid to kid and they're masked up the whole time. I've been really impressed, and so far our family's been safe.
Eddie, any outbreaks at your kid's school?
So my older son's middle school, all the teachers kind of got corona like a few months ago. So that was rough. So they had to just shut down school and everyone do Zoom for about 2 weeks because of that. But other than that, Amy's right. They've done a really good job masking everyone and not letting classes mingle with other classes.
Does it excite you guys a little bit? They're going, let's go back to school. Let's get them up.
Yeah.
Let's get it up and
Yes.
running and not, yeah.
Kids need it. Even my best friend that's a teacher, she's seeing how difficult it is to really connect with kids over Zoom, and that's how she was having to do it. And so from her perspective and the students' perspective, it's just better for everybody.
We got to get everybody in schools and vaccinated.
Come on.
And get back to normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bobby's Big
Story.
An 18-wheeler hauling millions of bees overturned on a highway in Texas, and the huge swarm made it impossible to clean up the wreck. You can't get in there because there are bees going to pop you. So they had to call in exterminators. Here's a clip that includes a cop calling it in and saying people were rolling their windows up because they were kind of behind the wreck because bees started to go in their cars. And then an exterminator talks about how aggressive but I would be aggressive too if I was a bee and I was in a dump over.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd be aggressive if I was held in jail, in bee jail.
They're
Who
super
knows where I'm going?
scared.
Here
Like
you go.
suddenly I have compassion for the bees.
220, give me a second. I'm letting these people know to roll their windows up. Looks like fire's got the voiceover entrance ramp shut off, and we're trying to evacuate about 20 cars right now.
They needed our help because of the bees. They were just too aggressive. They were everywhere. They were all over the side of the highway.
I picture the guy who's cruising, listening to the radio with the windows down, and not realizing the bees are coming in.
And he starts to go, ow, 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 ow. A pest control company and a beekeeper who worked the scene told KSAT News that none of the bees were recovered. They had either flown off or been killed by the foam.
Well, yeah, they're not going to stick around.
The bees are like, let's just, guys, there's one bee that's like, guys, I don't know if we should fly off.
Okay,
We
you're
don't want to
right.
get in trouble. It's like me as a kid. Guys, don't do that. There you go. That's the news. Thank you.
Bobby's Big
Story.
We'd love for you to call the show, 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. On this week's episode of The Velvet's Edge with Kelly Henderson, if you're into astrology, check out this podcast. Kelly talks to master astrologer Marvin Wilkerson, and they do specific readings for each astrological sign in 2021. So there you go. Thank you. All right, here's Lee Bryce, one of them girls. Bobby Bones Show, your calls. What happened to Caitlin yesterday that was pretty traumatic? Still is. We're still struggling with it this morning. Did you see?
Yeah, I want to know more about it, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you in 1 second. From the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela Studio on Music Row, The Bobby Bones Show. On the post-show, pre-show today, and Amy, I'll never reveal this, so you never have to worry about it, but Raymundo thinks he's figured out who your beef is with in country music.
No.
But we're going to talk about that.
I don't have beef. That's not what it's not beef, but great. But what, so he's not going to say
No,
who?
he is, but he's not right.
Oh, okay.
So, but you can hear
it's
his
not beef,
logic.
though.
You have definitely have beef with somebody.
It's not.
Hey, welcome to my world. I hold grudges like crazy sometimes.
I'm not holding a grudge. That's the thing. It's not a grudge.
Unless
There's
it gets healed up, that grudge stays. I try not to.
But this isn't a grudge.
Okay, but don't project your grudginess over to me. Like, I have no grudge. I have no beef. It just...
You just don't like this
But hold on,
person?
No.
Eddie, you cut her off because she was saying something. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What? I was going to say, it just had some awkwardness.
Beef. Okay. That will be in the post show today. So check out the podcast after the show. We do a whole separate part of the show.
Okay.
We got us. I'm going to run this by you. Now, this is about food. So, the top 5 dinners cook when they've got 10 minutes or less to cook. Think about that.
The top 5 things someone makes if they don't have a lot of time?
Family Feud style. We're going to play that. What do you think the number one meal is? I'm just going to give you one guess here. I won't tell you if it's right or wrong. You have 10 minutes or less. What's the number one meal people make?
Spaghetti.
Okay. Wow, 10 minutes?
That's
Okay,
quick.
Speed Racer. Dang.
It's quick. I mean, normally you got to boil the water. It's 8 minutes to cook. You
Okay.
drain it, put it on a plate, some sauce, boom.
Think about your answers, folks. We'll
Got
come
it.
back with that, and I'll tell you the really, really bad thing that happened to Caitlin yesterday, my fiance. Oof.
Oh, man.
We'll come back next. right, here we go. Check it out. Here's a little music to get us going here. According to a new survey, these are the top meals that people put together if they have 10 minutes or less. Are you ready? You
Ready.
guess spaghetti just as just a throwaway guess. I'm not going to hold you to it, but spaghetti is not right.
Oh.
All right?
Oh,
Well, then shoot. I'm not on.
that's what I had, Amy.
Let me put on Cecilia in Louisiana. Cecilia, how are you? Welcome to the Bobby Bones Show.
Hi, Bobby. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the feud. All right, what's your answer?
Sandwiches and chips. I'm so excited to talk to y'all. I listen to you every
She's like,
day.
who cares about the sandwich?
Like chips and sandwich. I tell you what,
Pretty
egg
good.
sandwich is on the list. At number 4, I'll give you egg sandwich. Ding, ding, ding. There's one.
Yeah, that's
All right, Cecilia.
So specific.
Oh, that's
yeah.
tough.
You gotta
Thank
like.
you.
Stay with
Thank
it. You still have the category. Cecilia, pick another one.
All right. Hot dog.
A hot dog. Show me hot dogs. Yeah.
Good one.
Okay.
Coming in at number 4 or number 3. Sorry. All right, Cecilia, you still have the category. If you run the category, I guess I'll just give you money on my own. 'Cause
Okay.
It really wasn't a game, but
Oh, yeah, I want money.
go ahead.
Macaroni and cheese. I don't know.
Say it one more time.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. Show me macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I have that.
Okay.
Oh,
Stay on the phone, Cecilia. You're in the game here. Amy.
A TV dinner.
A TV dinner. Show me TV dinner. Yeah.
Wow. They still eat those?
Yeah. There you go. Amy, number 2 and number 1 are on the board. You have 10 minutes or less to make a meal. What are the top meals people make?
Wow. When you're making the. What else can you make unless it's just a salad?
Eh.
I mean, I guess.
That can be done in. You're telling me egg sandwiches on there, but a salad's not?
You're telling me people are just going to go, I only have 10 minutes. Let me cut a little iceberg. Let's dice some cucumber. No, you're going to grab. You're going to grab and run.
Okay, sorry.
Cecilia, you have 2 right. Amy has 1. Category back over to you. Name something that takes 10 minutes or less that people are making for a meal quickly.
Hot pocket.
Ooh.
A hot pocket.
Hot
Hot
pocket.
pocket. Show me hot pocket.
No?
Go ahead, Amy.
I mean, now I'm thinking like a pizza, but I mean, Dad normally has to bake for more than 10 minutes. She said hot dog, frozen tenders,
Frozen tenders.
chicken tenders in the microwave.
What's happening?
Okay.
What do you mean what's happening? Eddie, do you have any other better guesses?
Eddie, do you have one?
Yeah, that
What?
frozen pizza.
Frozen pizza. Show me frozen pizza.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Nice
Well,
work.
hey, laugh at him now.
Yeah, I know.
Cecilia, one more shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Think bread.
I don't know.
I'm going to give you that. Both of these have bread. Think bread.
Bread.
Yeah.
No.
Don't
You,
yell
you
no
already
at
said,
me.
oh,
Why did she yell no?
biscuit.
Cecilia, why are you yelling no at me?
biscuits?
Oh, you said think bread. Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Okay. Corn dog.
No.
What?
It's bread.
All right.
Listen, Bobby, I think
Amy,
because you're looking at the
Think
list.
souffle.
Uh,
Okay, Eddie, one more shot.
Yeah, bologna sandwich.
she already said
I mean,
sandwiches.
she said egg sandwich.
Yeah.
Way
No, no,
different.
she
I'm going to
said
give you one of
sandwich.
these answers. One of these answers is a hamburger.
That takes way too long.
Yeah. What?
I didn't make the list.
Clearly.
One more has bread on it. Cecilia, one more guess. If you get this right, I'm giving you the prize. If you don't, well, we'll see. It has bread on it, Cecilia.
A ham sandwich.
You already said sandwich. Pivot your. Hold on.
Do we-
Pivot your answer. No, there's no meat on this. Okay?
It's just bread?
No.
So there's no meat.
What is that?
Come on, guys.
Cecilia, there's no.
Egg.
What?
Egg.
Oh, my
You
God.
already
Okay.
said-
Oh my.
Okay.
How do you guys not have this?
Amy, go. You make them all the time.
I make them all the
All the time.
time.
Oh, my gosh.
All the time?
Yeah. It's your daughter's favorite
It's
thing.
so easy.
Oh. Rice?
Grilled cheese.
Oh, my
goodness.
gosh.
Oh, a grilled cheese. Well, I thought sandwiches was
sandwich.
That's not a
eliminated.
sandwich. A
'cause she
grilled
said-
cheese is not a sandwich.
Stop
It is a
Bones.
sandwich.
Then
You
what we
stop
call a
that
cheese
right now.
sandwich.
Are we? It
It's called a
is
grilled cheese
actually.
sandwich.
We call
It's-
it grilled cheese, but some people call it a cheese sandwich.
I'm telling you, a grilled
Bones?
cheese is not a cheese
You're
sandwich.
telling me right now.
I used to eat
in the-
cheese sandwiches
is-
as a kid because we couldn't afford meat. There's a difference in a grilled cheese. A cheese sandwich has no butter. You don't cook it. Grilled cheese is a little fancier, okay? You put your butter on it. You put it on the stove. Get off.
You're on an island right now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry that I eliminated grilled cheese from my brain because when she said sandwiches, you gave her egg sandwich. So I figured that meant all 2 pieces of bread with something in the middle.
Yeah, that's what you get for figuring.
But
Hey, guy figured he pooted, but he pooped.
also,
You know? Wasn't a good day for him.
also, are they
good one.
eating that hamburger like rare?
Okay.
Right?
Cecilia, because you've sat here and taken the abuse, I'm going to give you a prize anyway, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm going to give you a $50 Marathon gas gift card because you can go out and fill your tank up. That's the least I can give you for coming on this show, for listening, for being amazing, and for taking part in our. We didn't even plan for that to be a game.
That was fun.
Kind of turned that way.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you very much.
Where do you live in Louisiana, Cecilia?
Right outside of New Orleans in Slidell, Louisiana.
Slidell. I had a softball tournament there when I was.
Oh, my goodness.
I remember that trip. That's
Yeah.
where I hit.
Tell us more.
I hit a.
What'd you have for lunch that day, you think, at the first day of the tournament?
I don't remember, but it was a big deal because I didn't always start or play that often, but it was a big tournament and they put me in last minute and I hit the winning hit. We had my softball coach on to confirm this because nobody believed
yeah.
me. They
You
gave me
got
the
the-
winning ball
They
when
did?
I left. They basically picked me up at the end because I helped win the game, and that
They
really
picked you up at the end of an entire. Amy's stories turn into Rudy. Like they slowly morph into a Disney movie every time.
And for my childhood, my trip to Slidell. Also, my dad, he didn't live with us. He always worked all the time, but he drove me to that tournament. That was very special. So
That's cool.
Slidell is warm in my heart for various reasons, and that's why I got excited when she said she lived there.
I like that. That's a good story though. Except for the parts that you embellished. The stuff about your dad was cool.
Did they
didn't.
chant your name, Amy?
It was
Did they write an
yes.
article in the newspaper
It
front
was
page?
a big deal. No, don't exaggerate it.
We definitely wouldn't. Cecilia, thank you for listening. Hold on, okay?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Cecilia, back in the papers, did you see Amy's story about her winning the tournament back in the day?
No, it may have been next to when my daughter won her soccer game.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
same day.
Same.
I saw 30 for 30 on that 2 biggest days in Slidell sports history.
It was about
Yeah.
probably 1993 or so.
Yeah.
Everyone
92,
knows.
People still talk
92.
about it. Yeah. Okay, let's play Morgan Wallen. Oh, what's up, Cecilia? Okay, let's play Morgan Wallen Chasing You, Bobby Bones Show. Nice job, everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Caitlin's accident yesterday, a little medical emergency that happened at the house. Didn't get to it in the last segment. We were having such fun with Cecilia in Louisiana, but we'll come back and I'll tell you this in just a second. All right, hang out. That's next. had a bit of a traumatic day yesterday. So I have a really strong relationship with Purina. We do a lot for veterans and matching them up with service dogs, and we do a lot of dog health stuff as well. We have 2 dogs now. And so they reached out to Caitlin and they're like, hey, will you do a thing on dog health? And she was like, sure. And so we were doing a thing about dog exercise with Stanley, my bulldog. And Caitlin and Stanley were, because Stanley can't run a lot, but he likes to run in quick bursts and then get tired and be done. So we have this little loop in our yard that we run around. Well, so Caitlin was running with Stanley, and they're digging a trench in my backyard to put some cables in for the new radio studio that we're building there. And Stanley sees the person over there and takes off running across Caitlin and gets tangled up in her feet. She goes down, catches it with her hands. She ripped the skin off almost the full insides of both her palms.
Oh.
Like falls on it. She had broken her wrist in a biking accident like 4 or 5 years ago. Her wrist is so swollen right now. Her thumb and her wrist, she can't move her thumb. She can't bend her wrist back. And I was like, hey, let's go and get an x-ray. And she was like, no, let me wait a day because it's just a bad injury that maybe I just re-hurt, didn't re-injure. Woke up this morning before I came to work. We peeled off the gauze on her hands. I mean, the skin's gone on inside both of her palms. She can't use her hands. I had to wash her face last night for her.
Oh.
And she was like, we're just still debating on whether she needs to get an x-ray today. I'm always, let's go get the x-ray. Just because if it is broken, you're going to sit here and mess with it. And it was already broken once in a bad wreck.
Yeah.
So pretty traumatic day with that. And the poor dog doesn't know what's going on. We literally put the leash on him because he knows when it's leash time, it's time to go for a walk. We put the leash on him, went outside for 2 minutes. She fell, took him back inside, took the leash off. He had to be like, what just happened? I got leashed for 120 seconds.
Oh, man.
But she ate it pretty hard, and she's doing okay. I posted on my Twitter, which is Mr. Bobby Bones. I said, Caitlin goes off into the mountains, jumps off cliffs, falls into rivers, comes out completely unharmed while doing an adventure with Bear Grylls. Comes home, walks the dog, tears skin off inside of her palms, maybe breaks her wrist.
Isn't that funny?
Well, I was thinking too, not that something like that, you ever want that to happen, but I'm glad Stanley didn't do that to her the day before y'all left for Bear Grylls or something.
One of my friends messaged me that too. And she was like, man, I'm glad that happened after.
Yeah.
Like, if it's got to happen, I'm glad it happened after.
Right.
But anyway, it stinks. She's not doing great right now. Just that she can't use her hands. Like, they're gone. Amy called Caitlin yesterday. And I saw Amy calling, and Caitlin's on pain medicine. And so I answered, and I was like, hello? And Amy's like, what are you doing answering the phone? And I was like, Caitlin's out. Like, she's...
At first, I thought he was joking. I was like, is he just joking? Because she had called me, and I missed it. And then I couldn't get a hold of her. So I was like, this is weird. I hope that they're okay. I don't know. And then Bobby said that. I was like, oh, gosh, okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's probably going to take her a couple weeks to get back. Hopefully it's not broken. She was going to do another YouTube cooking thing. She's like, what am I going to do? I can't cook.
Yeah, I felt like an idiot, too, because she had asked me to send her some ingredients for one we're going to do, like, next week.
Yeah.
And I sent her all the ingredients, like, detailed text of, like, limes, cilantro, bell peppers. I'm like, great, she's not responding to me. Now I know why.
I thought I would do the thing where I get behind her, put my arms in her armpits.
Yes.
And be her arms.
That'd be funny.
But never address it's me behind her.
Really
And
funny.
she's like, okay, now let's dump the salt. Nope, I said salt.
Like Ratatouille.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
It takes people a while to notice that. I did one of those with my daughter who's Haitian, and her arms are my arms in the video. To me, it's very obvious, but so many comments are like, whoa, go easy on the self-tanner with your arms. And I'm like, are you get your eyes checked? It's funny.
Got a lot of voicemails last night. Here is Ricky in Tucson.
Just wanted to say shout out to the new 92.9 The Bull here in Tucson. Heard you guys' show this morning. It's super cool. I was wondering, does everybody on the show have like a winning song? If so, that's pretty cool. Thank you.
We do. If we win a game, you get a song played. For example, mine is by EMF, Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
Oh! Right. And I don't get to play as many games as I would like because I have to make the games. Mike makes the games. I kind of manipulate them. You know, I host the games.
Yeah, you're the host.
Amy's song, yours is...
Lizzo.
What's it called?
Juicy. Or Juice?
I don't know.
Hey, man. Eddie, what's yours?
That's El Nuevo Tao Tao by my Uncle Fufa. Tao Tao.
And this is your uncle.
This is truly my uncle, guys. I'm not making that up. My uncle sings this song.
that's Eddie's. Lunchbox?
All I do is win. DJ Khaled.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money.
And then Morgan has...
Luke Combs, Beer Never Broke My Heart.
Long neck, eyes, cold beer never broke my heart.
Ray, do you have a song?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's
we
a
should.
project for us later on. Be thinking of that. We'll come to you tomorrow.
All right.
Give us like your top 5 suggestions for your winning song.
I will.
Sam Hunt, Sam Hunt, Sam Hunt.
Eric Dodd, maybe.
Eric Dodd, yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Eric Dodd, yeah. We'll check in with you tomorrow. All right, let's play Parmalee and Blanco Brown. This is Just the Way, Bobby Bone Show.